I still haven't met someone that's told me that they're bored and they don't have a million things going on. Anyone I know, and I'm sure most people, if not everyone you know, says that they're overwhelmed and busy. And you know what that means? It means we need more balance. And this realization could not be more true for Chad and I. We work together, we run different businesses together, we have a baby on the way, and with that comes its own amount of stress. And while we try, honestly, there's a lot of improvement that we could bring in. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that Chad and I have been doing to regain balance and reduce stress in our lives, and hopefully it will inspire you to do the same. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel and give this video a thumbs up if you could use some stress reduction in your life. You might have heard this saying, dreams don't work unless you do. And that really resonates with Chad and I. We put a goal list together at the beginning of each year. It's something we've been doing pretty much since we started dating about 11 years ago. We put a list of goals together for the upcoming year, things that we want to accomplish, things all the way from vacations to business goals to personal goals like getting a new house, having a baby, doing a renovation, all that kind of stuff. All of that goes on our to-do list for the year. If we write it down and we talk about it, it's more likely to happen. And then at the end of the year, we review the list and we see what we didn't get to, what we did, and what of course we exceeded, which is always the most exciting. Now, the thing is, you don't have to wait until January 1st to do this. If you haven't done it already, you can just do it now. It doesn't matter. But the point is, if you have things on your mind, they're going to keep perpetually getting pushed out unless you actually write them down and get them done. So if you haven't done so already, make that list and start ticking things off. Some of those things on your must-do list, they're going to require some of this. That means you need a budget. And budgets can sort of be considered a four-letter word. People don't want to talk about them. They're bad, whatever. But everybody knows when you have a budget, it actually makes sense. When you sit down, you look at your finances, you know where everything's going. You and anyone you live with, your partner, your family, you're all on the same page financially, and you can work toward financial goals. That's how things get accomplished. That's how businesses can run efficiently, and that's how families and people can run efficiently. So if you don't know where your money is going every month, or if you have a goal, even if you want to start planning for retirement, there are simple ways that you can put a budget together, anything from an app. Chad and I actually decided to work with a financial advisor. That has been so helpful for us, especially because when people come into relationships, they have different attitudes and opinions about money, and an objective person like a financial advisor can really help hone that and give the couple or the family what it really needs. For us, having a budget has really helped us hone our ideas about what we want and manage our money accordingly. You got to give yourself space each day, and that means telling everyone else to busy themselves and give yourself 30 minutes or 60 minutes of your own time just to reconnect with you and disconnect from everything else. The way I do it, currently I'm going through a hypnosis program to help with the birthing process. I listen to a 30-minute hypnosis CD every day. It has been amazing. I just relax, I zone out. It is so good for me mentally. Who knows if it's actually gonna work, but it just feels good up here. And for Chad, about a year ago, he started to face some difficulties in his life and he needed an outlet. And what he decided to do was go on these walks. We have a beautiful ravine by our house. And throughout the year, I mean, we have 4 seasons here in Ontario. He takes his camera with him. He takes beautiful photos. You can see them on Instagram every single day. The concept is called forest bathing, and it basically means you go out into nature, you reconnect, and you feel so much better. Those walks have been incredible for his headspace. Now you knew this one was coming, but it's so true. If your space is cluttered or messy, and those two are different things, it really can impact the way that you feel about your space. It's so hard to come home after a crazy busy day and walk into a messy or disorganized home. It just doesn't feel good. You can't relax. And you might be thinking, yeah, but I don't have time to do a whole cleaning all the time and make my place look perfect. Listen, you don't need to make it look perfect. You just have to start with minor improvements and build from there. Even small changes, 5-10 minutes worth of cleaning. You can use our express cleans for that. We have tons of videos. They're in my book. you can use that to help your space look better in a short period of time. And it does change your relationship with the space. The more time you invest in making it look and feel beautiful, the better you'll feel about it and the less you'll want to mess it up. It's kind of weird how it works, but it does. And when you're walking through your home, you can always prune and edit as you go. So if you see garbage lying around, if you see a pile of laundry that needs to be washed, you can just scoop whatever it is up, take it with you on your way, my hands full theory, do what you have to do and then move on to your next task. There are always things you can do to help make your space feel better and help you feel calmer when you're at home. I want to make a distinction here between friends that you have on social media and friends or relationships that you have in real life. The ones that you have in real life are the ones that are going to support you through the really, really tough times. The ones that you have on social media, they will be there for you to an extent, but it's completely different. So while you can focus on, having friends and posting things online, that's great, and liking other people's stuff, that's one form of friendship. But to me, the most valuable form of friendship or the most valuable relationships are the close ones that I've created over the years with people who help bring me up when I'm down, people who can make me laugh at any time and who I can do the same for. Those relationships are the ones that are so valuable and so meaningful in my life. Those are the ones I love focusing on. I mean, I love social media, don't get me wrong, but those friendships are the ones, when I see a friend and I'm down and she or he can help lift me up and make me feel better, that's what warms my heart. And I love doing the same thing for those people in my life. So over the years, I've been very mindful to pick the people I keep company with. If there's too much drama or those people are negative and bring me down, I'm not friends with them anymore. I mean, I might be friends with them on social media, but I won't choose to spend my quality time with them. The people I want to spend time with, again, are those people who lift me up and make me feel good and who I can do the exact same for. Eating mindfully is something that takes effort, but boy, does it pay off. It's so easy to just say it's lunch, I'm lazy, I'm gonna go buy something, and just eat whatever looks exciting or is convenient for you. But remember, food is fuel. It gives your body the energy that it needs. It helps you function. If you're not eating the right stuff, you cannot function. You'll be tired, you'll be stressed, you'll be moody, you'll gain weight, all of that kind of stuff. And especially me right now, I have to be so mindful about the way I'm eating because everything I put in, despite cravings and all the other stuff, is going to the baby. And also, I want to be mindful about maintaining a healthy pregnancy. So I am eating mindfully and with intention. So what that means is I'm looking at what I'm eating. And even if I'm eating at a restaurant, I try to make the best possible decisions. Chad does too. At home, I try to cook healthy, full meals with protein and vegetables and starches so that I'm getting what I need. I'm fueling myself. I'm making sure Chad's getting the same thing and we're eating well. When we eat well, we feel well. And when we don't, that's when you feel stressed, exhausted, overweight, and unhappy. Finding a sleep routine that works for you is a big deal. There's this new thing called sleep hygiene, which to me sounds so strange, but it's actually a really important thing to do. So for me, I find that if I do things before I go to bed that throw off my sleep, not only do I have a horrible night's sleep, but it also screws up my whole next day. Because if I don't get enough sleep the night before, I'm miserable, I'm tired, I can't function, I can't think straight. It is just not a good scene. So for me, I need to have good quality sleep and I have to take a few steps back before I can get there. So what does that mean? Having a comfortable bed, having a great pillow. Chad recently woke up with a, what do you call it, a crick in your neck or something? His neck was all messed up because his pillow was bad. So that flagged us, okay, we gotta get him a new pillow. If I look at my phone, I find too much before bed, the blue light just completely messes with my ability to fall asleep. And frankly, even TV, I find if I fall asleep in front of the TV and then I wake up and I try to go back to bed, that's really hard for me too. So winding down, finding a way to disconnect, finding a way to do things that make you comfortable, get you a little bit tired, whether it's taking a bath, spraying some lavender essential oils around the room, having something hot to drink before you go to bed, whatever it is that makes sense for you, find a sleep routine that gets you in bed and gets you a good quality 6 to 8 hours before you have to wake up the next morning. Your body and your mind will feel so much better because you gave yourself a good night's sleep. That last point is something that I have been thinking about a lot lately. And it's something that we're really interested in here at Clean My Space. And we're thinking about putting a video together about bedtime routines and that kind of stuff and how it can affect your well-being. So I'd love to know in the comments down below a few things. First of all, how many hours of sleep do you get a night, or do you need to actually function properly? For me, I find if it's any less than 6 hours, I am garbage the next day, and I definitely need a nap, and I'm miserable and you don't want to go near me. I'd also love to know, what is your before bedtime routine? So anything that you do to wind yourself down and get yourself ready for bed. And finally, do you have a TV in your room, or do you think that that is totally sacrilegious? Let me know all of your answers in the comments down below. Here are a couple of other videos I think you're going to love. And if you want to learn more about cleaning, you can visit our website, which is cleanmyspace.com. There's a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.